Assalamu alaikum and good morning to all my students of class 9. Welcome back to Metropolitan Foundation School. My name is Miss Noreen and I will teach you biology online. As you know students, I will teach you biology of class 9 and I already explained 4 chapters of this book. First of all, we discuss earlier chapters, then we continue next chapter. First of all, we turn page of index. We already discussed 4th chapter of this book. Chapter number 1, that is Introduction to Biology. Chapter 2, Solving a Biological Problem. I already give you explanation of this chapter. Chapter number 3, Biodiversity. We already discussed this chapter in detail and you have done your work in your registers. Before vacations, we already explained chapter number 4, that is cell and tissues. I hope you done your work in registers. Now, today I will explain you chapter number 5, that is cell cycle, and this chapter is mentioned in your book on page number 92. Chapter number 5, cell cycle. I explain you first topic of this chapter, that is chromosomes, its structure and function. First of all, look at this picture. It is a picture of chromosomes. First of all, I define you what are chromosomes and who was discovered it. The term chromosome is given by German embryologist named Walter Fleming in 1882. He was examining rapidly dividing cells of salamander after treating Purkinje aniline. What is Purkinje aniline? Purkinje aniline is a chemical. He treated this salamander larva with this chemical. It is called Purkinje aniline. After treating Purkinje aniline with salamander larva, he observed chromosomes in dividing cells of salamander larva. He observed that chromosome color is much darker than rest of the organelles. The term chromosomes means that it is colored body. This colored body was first observed by German embryologist named Walter N. Fleming in 1882. When next scientists researched that, he found that chromosomes are colorless bodies. So how can we define as chromosomes? What are chromosomes? Chromosomes are thread-like structure. Look at this picture. In this picture is taken and observed under a microscope. In this picture, you show structure of chromosome. Chromosome are thread-like structure, and these chromosomes appear at the time of cell division. Chromosome number different in different species. It is a specific number in different species. For example, in human body, chromosomes are found in form of pair. 46 chromosomes are found in human body and 23 pair. These chromosomes are made up of special material, that is chromatin material, and this chromatin material found in eukaryotic cell. We already discussed what do you mean by eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic cells are those cells in which membrane bounded nucleus is present. वो सेल जिसके अंदर मेम्ब्रेन बाउंडेड न्यूक्लियस मौजूद होता है उसको यूकैरियोटिक सेल कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, एनिमल एंड प्लांट सेल इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ यूकैरियोटिक सेल. द बेसिक explanation of here we understand the term of chromosomes. What are chromosomes? I hope students you understand very well that chromosomes are thread-like structure, and this thread-like structure appear at the time of cell division. When cell divide and make their copies, they are found in the nuclear material of chromosome. These chromosomes are found in the nuclear material inside the nucleus, and they appear at the time of cell division. Their number is vary from species to species. Different species, they made up of a special material that is called chromatin material, and it is this chromatin material are found in eukaryotic cell. On the surface of chromosome, special hereditary units are present, that is called gene. What are genes? Genes are hereditary unit. What do you mean by hereditary units? It means that all the information are found in our body in the form of gene on chromosomes. For example, our height, color, complexion, all the characteristics of our body is found in the form of gene on chromosomes. Now, students, we study structure of chromosome, how they are made up of. If we study structure of chromosomes, chromosome made up of two main things. First one is DNA and second one is protein. DNA and protein, these two things made up of chromosomes. ये दोनों चीजें DNA and protein, क्रोमोसोम किससे मिलके बने, कंपोजिशन क्या है, डीएनए से और प्रोटीन से मिलके बने. और जो बेसिक प्रोटीन जो है वो जो क्रोमोसोम्स की सरफेस पे मौजूद होती है, दैट इज कॉल्ड हिस्टोन्स. These chromosomes appear at the time of cell division in the form of rod-like structure. Okay, where they appear during the cell division in the form of rod-like structure. If you look at the picture, structure of chromosome appear at the form of rod. It's shaped like a rod. Therefore, they are called rod-like structure. It appear in the rod-like structure. Its shape appear in the shape of rod. It has two arms, and these two arms attach at a special point that is called centromere. What is centromere? The point at which two arms are attached. This point are called centromere. Okay. Now, explain next topic, that is types of chromosome. Chromosomes are of different types. These types depend on the position of centromere. क्रोमोसोम्स को डिफरेंट टाइप्स में डिवाइड किया गया है. किसकी बेस पे? उसकी पोजीशन की बेस पे, सेंट्रोमेयर की पोजीशन की बेस पे. नंबर 1, metacentric. First type of chromosome, that is called metacentric. Chromosome with equal arm. If chromosome present with equal arm, they are called metacentric. Now, and other type, second type is called submetacentric. Chromosome with unequal arms. If chromosomes are arms are unequal. They are called submetacentric. Third one is called acrocentric or subtelocentric. Acrocentric or subtelocentric means that chromosomes appear in the form of rod-like structure, and at one side, one arm of chromosome very small and other arm of chromosome is very long. Such condition in which centromere is present on the subterminal. Look at this picture. In this picture, arms of chromosomes are unequal. Upper end is very small, upper arm is very small and lower arm is very long. And centromere is present on this subterminal. This condition is called acrocentric. Fourth one is telocentric. Telocentric means location of centromere present at the end of chromosome. Look at this picture, students. In this picture, telocentric, arms of chromosome, on the arms of chromosome at the top of the end of arm, centromere are found. सेंट्रोमेयर की पोजीशन कहाँ पे होगी? सेंट्रोमेयर की लोकेशन कहाँ पे होगी? टॉप पे, ठीक है, एंड पे, क्रोमोसोम्स के एंड पे. That's why they are called telocentric. On the position of centromere, chromosomes are of four basic types. Number one, metacentric. Metacentric means chromosome with equal arm. Submetacentric means chromosome with unequal arms. Acrocentric means one arm is small and other arm is long. ऊपर की साइड पे जो आर्म है वो लोअर है एंड लोअर साइड पे जो आर्म है वो लॉन्ग, ठीक है. अपर आर्म इज स्मॉल एंड लोअर आर्म इज लॉन्ग, वेरी लॉन्ग. This type is called acrocentric. And number 4, telocentric. Telocentric means centromere is present at the end of chromosome. Look at last picture. On the ends of arms, centromere is present. That's why they are called telocentric. Students, you know what is centromere, the point and position, these are called centromere, where two arms are attached. These are called centromere. Okay students, I hope you understand this topic very well. That we continue next topic of chapter number 5, that is mitosis. I will continue next topic of chapter number 5, cell cycle, that is mitosis. First of all, we define mitosis. What is mitosis? Mitosis is a special type of cell division. In this process, parent cell divide and form two daughter cells. First of all, we discuss what do you mean by parent cell. The older cell present in our body are called parent cells. These older cells divide and form new cells. These new cells are called daughter cells. As a result of division of parent cells, two daughter cells are formed. This process is called mitosis. So students, I hope you all understand that. What is mitosis? Mitosis is a special type of cell division in which parent cell divide and form two daughter cells. In this daughter cells, number of chromosome same as the parent cell. I give you example of bacterial cell. What happen in bacterial cell? A single bacterial cell divide and form two copies of daughter cells. and these two daughter cells is further divided and form two copies of new daughter cells. As a result, number of bacterial cell increase. It is an example of mitosis. Now, we explain mitosis. Mitosis is a continuous process. It consists of two phases. Number 1, karyokinesis, and number 2, cytokinesis. How many phases of mitosis? There are two phases of mitosis, students. Number 1, karyokinesis, and number 2, cytokinesis. First of all, we discuss karyokinesis. What is karyokinesis? Karyon means nucleus and kinesis means division. So students, its name indicate division of nuclear material, division of nucleus. This process is called karyokinesis. कैरियोकाइनेसिस क्या होता है? वो प्रोसेस जिसमें न्यूक्लियस डिवाइड हो रहा है और न्यू कॉपीज बन रही है. इस प्रोसेस को हम कैरियोकाइनेसिस कहते हैं. एंड सेकेंड फेज इज कॉल्ड साइटोकाइनेसिस. Its name indicates cyto means cytoplasm and kinesis means division. It means a process in which cytoplasmic division takes place. This process is called cytokinesis. What is cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is a gel-like structure which is present in cell. When new daughter cells are formed, the cytoplasm of parent cell divide and transfer into new daughter cells. This division of cytoplasm is called cytokinesis. Now, further first phase of mitosis, that is karyokinesis, is further divided into four phases. Number 1, prophase. Number 2, metaphase. Number 3, anaphase, and number 4, telophase. These four phases we discuss one by one with the help of diagrams, which is mentioned in your book on page number 97. Now students, look at first diagram. This is a first phase of mitosis. It is called prophase. During prophase, a thick coiled thread-like structures are visible. Look at this diagram. In this diagram, you can easily visible thread-like structures. These thread-like structures are called chromosomes. So students, at the phase of prophase, at this stage, these chromosomes make double and make their copies, and these copies are called chromatids. Students, in this picture, these are called chromosomes. And these chromosomes, if you look nearly, these chromosomes are doubled and make their copies which are exactly alike. These copies are called chromatids, and these chromatids are attached to each other by a certain point. So this picture, if we take one example of this chromatid, these are attached at the special point, and this point where two chromatids are attached, these are called centromere. What are centromere? Centromere are special point at which chromatids are attached to each other. These points are called centromere. So, in early phase of prophase, First of all, chromosomes are visible. These chromosomes are thread-like structure. They already double and make their copies called chromatids. These chromatids are attached to each other by a special point that is called centromere. Next, in this phase, nuclear envelope is also visible. This nuclear envelope is also called nuclear membrane. At this phase, prophase, nuclear envelope is also visible, but later phase, another next stage of prophase, this nuclear envelope is completely, gradually, slowly disappear. The nuclear membrane disappear at some time and they form two centrioles at opposite poles. Look at this picture. In this picture, these structures are visible. These are called centriole. And these centriole are formed during the prophase, opposite poles. These centrioles are absent in plant cell. They are also found in animal cells. Now, we discuss next stage, that is called metaphase. What happened during the metaphase of mitosis? Look at this picture, students. In this picture, you can easily visible some structure. What is this? These are centriole. Okay. And this structure are called spindle fibers. First of all, we already show their names one by one. This structure are called centriole. Okay. And these fibers are called spindle fibers. At the center, these thread-like structure are visible in the form of copies. These are called chromosomes. Okay. What happened during the metaphase? First of all, chromosomes arrange itself on the equator of the spindle. First of all, we discuss here what are equator. Center plate, center of cell, center of spindle fiber is called equator. These are called equator because it is the center of cell. That's why they are called equator. In metaphase, chromosome arrange itself at the equator. All the chromosomes line up at the equator. Okay. What happened in metaphase? In metaphase, chromosomes arrange itself at the equator. Each chromosome arrange to separate spindle fibers. Students, look at this picture. In this picture, these chromosomes separately attached to this spindle fiber. This lining are called spindle fibers, and each chromosomes attached to these spindle fibers. So, there are two special events takes place during the metaphase. First event, chromosome arrange itself on the equator. Second event, chromosome attach to separate spindle fibers with the help of centromere. We already discussed what are centromere. This point, this center point of chromosome at which chromatids are attached, this special point are called centromere. And chromosome attached with the spindle fiber by the help of this centromere. Okay, students, I hope you understand metaphase of mitosis. We move next stage, that is anaphase. Look at this picture. In this picture, centromere of chromosome divides and chromatids of chromosomes separate to each other. मेटाफेस में क्या था, क्रोमाटिड्स एक दूसरे के साथ अटैच थे. एनाफेस के अंदर ये जो क्रोमाटिड्स थे ये एक दूसरे से सेपरेट हो गए. What happened during the metaphase? Chromatids attach on the equator, but in anaphase, these chromatids separate each other and move towards the opposite poles. Look at this picture. In this picture, this is metaphase. In this picture में chromatids line up on the equator, but in anaphase, these are separate to each other and move towards opposite pole. One set of chromatids move towards one pole and second set of chromatids move towards another pole. In anaphase, chromatids are separate to each other and form and move towards opposite poles. When these chromatids move towards one pole, one set move towards one pole and other set towards move another pole. This is a special event that takes place in anaphase of mitosis. Another phase, that is telophase. What happened during telophase? In this phase, chromosomes reach towards respective poles. टीलोफेज में क्या होता है, ये जो क्रोमोसोम्स थे, ये जो क्रोमाटिड्स थे, अब ये इंडिपेंडेंट हो गए, अलग अलग होके सेपरेट होके अपोजिट पोल्स पे पहुंच गए. ठीक है. एंड देयर मूवमेंट स्टॉप व्हेन दिस क्रोमोसोम्स मूव एंड रीच एंड अदर पोल्स, they stop their movement. And same number of chromosomes present at opposite poles. Telophase, it is the telophase. Their movement takes place of chromosomes, but in telophase they also reach opposite poles. When they reach opposite pole, they stop their movement. Okay. And they also again develop a nuclear membrane around each set of chromosome. Look at this picture. In this picture, you can easily visible this membrane. This is called nuclear membrane. And this nuclear membrane develop around chromosome. Another pole, at this pole another set of chromosome is present. Around this set a nuclear membrane is also developed. So students, at opposite poles nuclear membrane is formed around each set. Okay, first of all, after reach chromosomes opposite poles, they stop their movement and they form nuclear membrane around each set of chromosome. This event takes place in the stage of telophase. This is fourth stage of mitosis. As a result, when nuclear membrane is developed around each set of chromosome, cell start to divide. Look at this picture. In this picture, this first of all, this is single cell. Then this single cell start division. यहाँ पे एक न्यूक्लियस था, ये डिवाइड हो गए, 2 न्यूक्लियस फॉर्म हो गए, 2 न्यूक्लियस आर फॉर्म्ड and they start their division at the center of the cell. They show their division. As a result, 2 new cells are formed. As a result of division, 2 new cells are formed, and these newly formed cells are called daughter cells. We already discussed, students, in the definition of mitosis. Parent cell single cell divide होके क्या form करता है? 2 daughter cells form करता है. Look at this picture. In this picture, single cell divide and form 2 new daughter cells. 2 new cells are formed. These are called daughter cells. As a result, this process of mitosis has completed. I hope, students, you understand this topic with the help of this picture easily. Next stage, last stage is called cytokinesis. We already discussed this stage. At this stage, only nucleus is divide and cell divide. When 2 daughter cells are formed, the cytoplasm of parent cell is also divide and transfer into daughter cells. This process is called cytokinesis. Okay. Now, students, the process of mitosis is completed. I hope you all students understand this topic with the help of these diagrams which is mentioned in your book on page number 97. This is your winter vacation assignment. I hope you understand this topic very well with the help of diagrams. You give your feedback in your groups. Okay, Allah Hafiz.